The definition of catachresis. Catachresis is a figure of speech in which writers use mixed metaphors in an appropriate way to create rhetorical effect. Often, it is used intentionally to create a unique expression. Catachresis is also known as an exaggerated comparison between two ideas or objects. Catachresis is a completely impossible figure of speech, especially one breaking the limits of realism or grammar. For example, many figures of speech describe something biologically or physically impossible. For example, Joel will kitten when he hears this: "I will sing victories for you." Or as Milton so elegantly phrased it, catachresis is all about blind mouths. Therefore, catachresis is a trope. For a contemporary example, consider the disturbingly cheerful pop song by Foster the People, Pumped Up Kicks, which deals with a school shooting. Here the shooter/narrator states, "I've waited for a long time. Yeah, the slate of my hand is now a quick pull trigger. I reason with my cigarette." One can reason with induction or deduction, but how does one reason with a cigarette? Here the catachresis might evoke the idea of cool kid using personal style instead of a persuasive argument, or it might evoke the imagery of torture, burning victims with a cigarette butt to make one's point. This sort of evocative, almost nonsensical language is the heart of a good catachresis. William Shakespeare often used catachresis to indicate something completely different from the literal meaning of that word. For example, in King John, he quotes, "I do not ask much, I beg cold comfort," as he expresses his contrasting feelings by using words like cold comfort. Another conventional example would be in "Somewhere I Have Never Traveled Gladly" beyond by E. E. Cummings, when she quotes, "The voice of your eyes is deeper than all roses. Nobody, not even the rain, has such small hands." In this extract, the poet is making an illogical comparison between the voice of his beloved's eyes with roses and rain with the hands. The poet is trying to express the power of his beloved over him and her importance to him by using catachresis. Catachresis can be used both in poetry as well as prose. In poetry, it is used by misusing a phrase or word to deliberately create a mixed metaphor. Poets use catachresis to achieve a stylistic effect or exert great compression in both comic as well as serious writing. Also, sometimes it is used to create a reference that did not exist, but the major reason of using this technique is to express the ideas in a unique and creative way.